Hey guys, what's up? So I wanted to talk about the Getaway Plan's brand new full-length album, and I really should have recorded this like 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, whenever it came out, but I just never got around to it, and I'm here to talk about it now. And it's called Requiem, and it's their second full-length album. Here's the album artwork. They're a four-piece band from Australia, and it's really hard to describe their sound because it's something where like I could hear it. I could hear them being played after like a Coldplay song, but at the same time I could also hear a song played after Taking Back Sunday or like Amberlynn. You know, it's I guess if I had to describe their sound, I guess they would be like a mix between Amberlynn meets Coldplay meets One Republic meets Taking Back Sunday, I guess. But they're an amazing band, and it's a shame that they're basically virtually unknown in the United States. It totally sucks because this band is so awesome. They have such potential to be huge all over the world, but like a lot of bands I love, they're big in their country and they're virtually unknown here in the States, which is such a shame. But like I said before, they're a four-piece band from Australia, and it's funny because when they started out, they were basically kind of like a screamo, post-hardcore type of band, and they've kind of, with each release, kind of abandoned that sound with each release, and now it's more of like just a big arena rock type of sound, and I absolutely love it. I love this album so much. It is just such a beautiful album. It's just there's 11 songs, and it's one of those albums where like every song just kind of takes you somewhere else. You know, it's not just you sitting there and listening to the lyrics, but they literally transport you to another world. And almost every song on this album does that, and that's a rare feat. At least to do that to me, it's saying something. And there's 11 songs, and I basically love every song, and there's just different stuff going on all throughout this album. I saw in an interview where they mentioned all the instruments that were played on this, and it was just ridiculous. Like, they must have named like about 20 different instruments, you know, everything ranging from like violins and this whole string section to glockenspiels and pianos and everything. Any possible instrument you can think of is probably on this album. Honestly, like, the first 5 songs are probably the best songs they've ever written. It's just amazing. Like, there's everything, you know. If you want something faster, more up-tempo paced, you know, go for Phantoms. Phantoms is the second song on the album. It's so amazing. Fastest, probably heaviest song on the album, second track. Probably the best chorus they've ever written. It's just so catchy. The guitar work is absolutely amazing on this song, and it's just one of those songs that just... I think of, like, it's called Phantoms, but I think of, like, when I hear this song, I think of like being in a big mansion that's like haunted and there's like ghosts everywhere. It's weird. It's just me. But that song's great. Also, the next song, Flying Colors, amazing singing, amazing guitar work. This is probably becoming my favorite song on the album, Flying Colors. I love the guitar work. There's just a lot of stuff going on in the background. It's just amazing. It actually reminds me of this band that I love called My American Heart. To me, no band has ever come close to sounding like them, and this band is the closest that I've heard that kind of reminded me of them, and that I love this song. It's so great. Amazing chorus. One of the heavier songs on the album as well. Also, another faster song is the first song, called The Reckoning. A lot of piano stuff going on in this song, but it's just big sounding. It's just huge. Gang vocals, heavy piano. When I listen to this song, I think of like being in a forest, even though this is the video for the first single, and they're playing like in a forest, and they're also playing like in a church. That's just what you think of when you hear it. It's just so good. There's also some really big sounding songs, you know, for somebody who wants more than just fast up-tempo songs. Songs like Stars and Heartstone, which is tracks 7 and 8. Both of them are over 5 minutes long, but they both sound so big and so different for them. There's track, for example, track 7, Stars, a lot of strings, and it's like when you hear the song, you basically think horror movie. It's just so cool. And then it has like this big, kind of heavier chorus, so epic, and so is Hearthstone. Hearthstone's, it's so atmospheric, and it's just so catchy, and the melodies are so good, and it's just something so different for them, and I love it. I love those songs. And also the last song, Requiem, kind of starts off a little slow, and then there's like this little kind of like dancey, kind of haunting type of beat going on in there, and it's just everywhere, and it's just something you wouldn't think they would do, and it's just so good. I saw like a video on YouTube of them playing recently, and this was the last song they ended their set with, which was weird because you think they would have ended with one of their bigger, well-known songs, but they ended with this just because it's so epic, and this is the only song with screaming on it, and it's just so crazy, so good. But then also there's some slower songs in here, and slower songs are not like my favorite thing, but this band pulls it off so well. They have more like up-tempo, slower songs like Move Along, which I think is probably going to be their next single. So big. It's like if you were into Where the Ocean Meets the Sea, or Where the City Meets the Sea. I think that's the song. Where the Ocean Meets the Sea. I think that's what it's called. I'm sorry, I'm so rusty and I'm so kind of sick. But that song kind of reminded me of Move Along, and also February, such a beautiful song. Like February is the one song when I think of, it's like you feel like you're like in the fall, and you feel like the leaves are falling. That's just what I think of when I hear this song. So amazing. Vocals are so good. Just an awesome guitar line. It's just so good. Then there's also an acoustic song called Oceans Between Us, which amazing acoustic song. And I'm not big on acoustic, but that's a great one. And also there's Child of Light and Coming Home. I like both of those songs, but they're probably my 2 least favorites, but still great nonetheless. So this is a fantastic album. If you want something just a beautiful rock album with just something epic as well, just check this album out. I can't recommend this CD enough. It is just so amazing. The only fault that I would give it is just I wish, because the first half of the album's more up-tempo, and the second half is more somber, kind of slower, acoustic-y, slow song vibe. I wish they would have thrown in like a faster paced song near the end of the album, maybe like right after the acoustic song, track 9. I wish they could have just thrown in like a kind of like a Phantoms sounding song, a little bit more up-tempo, a little bit more epic near the end. But other than that, I think this album is amazing. Everybody should check this out. If you're just a fan of great rock music with great vocals and great guitar work, definitely check this out. It's a little different, but it's absolutely amazing. Pick it up. I would give this like 5 stars. 5 stars out of 5. It's breathtaking. However way you can get a hold of this album, for the people that live in North America, however you can find it, find it. It is absolutely amazing. I would recommend this to everybody. Thanks for watching. Oh, 3 favorite songs before I leave. I gotta say, Flying Colors, Phantoms, and probably February. But it's tough because I love the whole thing. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and pick this one up.